Joey McKenna, All-Star Classic, 141-pound winner, 10-4 over Cade Brock. What were you most pleased with your performance?
Just my toughness. You know, it's my first time down the weight scratch. You know, I knew the big weekend coming ahead with the All-Star duel, and then Ohio State's first duel tomorrow. You know, got to travel from here, make weight again tomorrow. So yeah, just the toughness in my performance. You know, obviously there's new rules that, you know, we had a group text going, and Jaggers was watching first few matches of the season. He said, watch out for that hands to the face, but you know, I didn't know how serious they were about it. So yeah, I mean, I got popped there early with a penalty point. So, and then, you know, I thought I had a takedown when they gave it to him, but just really not letting those calls affect me. I think I did a good job just keeping focused to the match, especially end of the first. You know, a minute left on the clock to give him that takedown. Was able to get out, get a takedown. So just pleased with the way I kept wrestling. Yeah.
If hands to the face is enforced like that throughout the season, how will that affect things, you think?
Yeah, make adjustments to it. They told us beforehand that there's a triangle of the face that you can't touch or else it's a point. So that was my one question when I did do it in the match. I asked the ref, I said, I didn't think that was in the triangle. I didn't think that was in the triangle. Like, he goes, well, what I saw was. So I guess it's very subjective, but yeah, I mean, just using other setups. You know, I got plenty to get to my attack, so just varying things up.
Obviously, not a simple weekend for you. I mean, you're coming here flying all the way across the country to wrestle Navy tomorrow. What made you want to take part in this?
So the All-Star Classic has always been something I've wanted to be a part of in college wrestling. You know, I thought maybe it would happen after my freshman season at Stanford. I took third. I was like, hey, I mean, I might get an invite. That'd be sick. You know, I'd always love to wrestle in that event. Didn't. Last year didn't also. And then this year, Coach Tom asked me, he said, hey, you want to wrestle in the All-Star meet? I said, yeah, well, when is it? He goes, it's November 2nd, day before our first duel. I said, screw it, man. It's one thing I've always wanted to compete in, so I'm going to do it. I know we had a few other invites on our team, but, you know, they declined. But for me, I wanted to wrestle in this event. Happy I got to be a part of it. But, you know, first duel of the season starts tomorrow, so we got a long grind ahead of us.
How does something like this prepare you for the season?
It's good. I mean, you know, wrestling a top 5 guy like Cade, you know, he's always been a good wrestler. I've grown up wrestling with him, always watched him, thought he was a pretty slick guy. So, you know, he moved up to 41 this year, so an opportunity just to test myself early, you know, especially making weight early, first time, you know, it takes getting used to, but just able to put a performance together I'm happy about.
Is there any part of you when there's a guy coming into your weight class, whether it be a freshman or a guy moving up, that wants to prove a point?
What about it?
I said, is there any part of you when there's a guy coming into your weight class, somebody new, do you want to prove a point to him?
Of course, you know, being a top guy in the weight for the past few years, but I don't care. I mean, at this point, you know, I'm a senior. You know, it's my last year collegiate. We're excited for freestyle. So right now I'm just trying to get the most out of my wrestling. So I don't want to worry too much about other guys bumping up.
You look back on your summer and the experience of wrestling in Final X and taking on Logan there and winning your way to that spot. What were the takeaways from the summer for you?
That I've made progress and that I'm starting to open up out there on the mat. And those are the things that the coaches and I myself am preaching to myself about what I need to do. You know, praying to God, asking Him to help me just leave it all out there. Yeah, just good wrestling. You know, I thought I jumped levels. I really showed it, and you know, I want to continue that through now.